There everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi, hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. We're out here just taking Apollo for a little walkie poo. It is Sunday, the 16th of November, and yeah, just thought I'd check in. It's been a minute since I've filmed anything. I have been very sick for the past, just like 10 days now. Um, I got back from my trip and filmed just a recap of the trip walk with Apollo at night. That's actually uploading right now at the time of filming this. And then I was catching up on work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday, not this past Friday, but the Friday prior, I did my D-Stash live stream with Mia, and then I went out with some friends. We went and had dinner, and then went to this art show, or this kind of art walk thing. They call it First Friday here, and it's just like an art walk, and it was quite busy and crammed. So there's a ton of people kind of packed into these little galleries and stuff. And then the next day, my throat started feeling kind of sore and tight. I was like, oh no, did I get sick from somebody at the art gallery, which I think is probably what happened. And then Sunday, which today is a Sunday, so last Sunday, I had my second D-Stash live, and by that time I was fully, like, my throat was super sore, it was hard to swallow, headache. I was just in pretty rough shape, and it just kept getting worse. So Monday, Tuesday, I didn't go into work. I just worked from home all last week, and it just kept getting worse, and I kept pounding medicine. And then I thought I had turned a corner on Thursday, this past Thursday. It's like, oh, I think I'm starting to feel better. And then I wake up on Friday, kind of no real improvement. And then yesterday, Saturday, I woke up and and keep in mind, I've been taking like the Sudafeds and the mucus, like the decongestants and the Mucinex and the this and the that and the throat spray and the vitamin C, and trying to stay, like, I'm doing all the things. I was sleeping I've been not really restful sleeping, but just exhausted, just laying down, where, you feel like so exhausted and tired that you're gonna just pass out, but then you can't sleep. You're just laying there like, ugh. Then the times I do fall asleep, I wake up coughing because I can't swallow, so I'm choking on my own spit, and it was a mess. So I woke up on Saturday. It had gotten worse, and then at that point, my ears were just throbbing, and my eyes became really bloodshot. I was like, what is going on? Like, it's not getting better. This isn't just a normal cold or flu. So I almost went to urgent care, but then the cheaper option was to do a telehealth, like a virtual doctor's appointment. So I booked that. They had me do this whole thing online, take pictures of my throat, and they emailed me, and they're like, you have a serious sinus infection and potential ear infection. It's spread, and that's one of the reasons why my eyes were getting bloodshot, because it's all connected up there. So they gave me 3 prescriptions: eye drops, cough decongestant, and antibiotics. And so I started my round of antibiotics yesterday, and just in one day, I feel like so much better. Like, I was all last week, I was like, this is just a nasty flu. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, all last week I was like, this is just a nasty flu that's been really hard to kick. And like I said, on Thursday, I thought I was turning a corner. I felt a little bit better, but I don't know, maybe it did improve, but like the cold flu symptoms, but the infection was not going away. And so by Saturday, I was like my eyes were kind of weeping and I had like kind of crusties when I woke up. They were kind of sticky, you know? So it was like eye, ear, and throat, and like a full sinus infection. It was a mess. So I'm only on day 2 of the antibiotic treatment, but oh my gosh, it's knocking it right out of me. I'm like, thank goodness that that's what was wrong. And my eyes have started to clear up. They're not all bloodshot and red. So yeah. So my voice probably sounds a little hoarse, a little different because I've pretty much just been without a voice and my throat's just been so sore. Today's the first day that I actually felt like okay talking and stuff. So, and I wanted to do this vlog because I'll get to it as early as possible. I announced a $50 Diamond Art Club gift card giveaway as a thank you during my 200th vlog, and I said that I was going to announce the winner before Black Friday so I could get somebody their gift card so they could use it for Black Friday. So I need to film something to announce that. So it's going to happen right now. In 3, 2, 1, it should be up on the screen, screenshot of the winner, and I believe it's Casey, that's me. So thank you so much, darling. I appreciate you being here, and thanks for the comment on that video. In order to claim your prize, you need to send me an email at singleandplacing@gmail.com, and that is in the About Me section of my YouTube channel if you forget. And just send me an email saying, hey, Anthony, I'm just writing you to claim my gift card. And what I'll do is say, okay, perfect. You need to post this comment on this video, the video you're watching right now. You need to post a comment with the secret word or message that I give you on the email. That just confirms that the person that's emailing me is really you. Because then when you post the comment on YouTube, I'll see your name, Casey, that's me, and I'll know that it's not just some random person emailing me pretending to be you. So please do that. The word will be like popcorn or something. It'll be just a word. You'll just put that in the comments and say, hey, it's done. And then I just confirm that and I'll send you your gift card. And I'll buy the gift card now when I walk back into the house. That way I have it ready to go for you. And it's just going to be an e-gift card for $50 so you can use that for Black Friday. So thank you. I always appreciate your comments. So that's awesome. Anyway, so that's that. That's really the reason for the season, is I wanted to get that done. We'll see how long I chit chat with you all. I have some updates, but again, my voice is, I'm playing with fire right now because I just got my voice back. So, yeah, other than that, things have been, it's just been a poopy week. I've just been so exhausted and just, you know, when you have a serious sinus infection, like I haven't really been sleeping that well. Last night was kind of the first night I got more than 2-3 hours of sleep consistently. I've just been waking up and coughing and sneezing and choking and just can't get comfortable, and it's like constantly hot and then cold and clammy and have the sweats and a fever. So it's just been a really rough week. Last night was like the first night where I was like, oh gosh, I can actually lay down and not feel like I'm gonna choke or gag or need to cough and hack. So it's been really nice. So I'm all drugged up right now. I've got the antibiotics, the decongestant, the drops, Sudafed, ibuprofen, and vitamin C electrolyte drink coursing through my system right now just to keep me up and functioning. And it's working. It's working. I ran in with a mask on. I went and did a couple errands today. One of which is when I did my live stream last week, people were commenting on how terrible the lag was. There was about a 20 to 30 second lag when I was trying to do my auction. So, you know, I'd on the camera, I'm showing people the kit up, and Mia's talking about it, and we're going over the details of the kit. And then in the chat, I'm writing start. Me saying start, like the actual video, was about 20 to 30 seconds behind the text in the chat. So I'd hit start, and people were like, "You're still talking about the kit in the video." So like it was just throwing people off. Luckily, people were able to refresh their computers and kind of get it to work, but there was a lot of frustration about the lag on both days. And on my computer, it was really bad. So I have StreamYard, which is an app that I use so multiple people can be, so I can have like Mia or whoever on the live with me, and then you type in all the StreamYard codes and stuff into YouTube. So already there, you're going to create some lag because you're using one software to talk to YouTube, to talk to everyone else to go live. So that's already going to cause some lag. But I think because my computer is so old, and my internet might not be the fastest, and it just has a really tough time. My computer is just old and it's slow. It's about what did I say? It's about 7 years old, 8 years old now. So on my computer, when on StreamYard, it looks live. It looks like it's what I'm showing is happening in real time. I'd go over to the YouTube screen, and it was minutes and minutes and minutes behind. So I'm surprised it wasn't even worse than what people were seeing. But I think that just the processing of my computer and how it handles that stuff was a big part of it, because my computer would, as soon as I start trying to stream, it starts getting really hot, it's getting really loud, it's having a tough time keeping up. And if I try to open other websites, like if I'm like, oh, let's go see what the price is on this and click on a website, there's been a couple times when I've been live streaming that it's crashed. And I have to like go back into the live. And it actually did that once while we were streaming the D-Stash. It crashed and I couldn't see anything. It was super hot. It was just giving me the little I'm thinking spinny icon, and it took a few minutes for it to finally catch up. So I made the decision. I've been planning on getting a new computer for quite some time. I think I've been talking about it for a little while, but that was really the impetus of like, okay, you need to do this, because if you try to do any live streams or anything like that, it's a struggle. And even processing videos and editing videos, my computer is barely hanging on. And sometimes it crashes while I'm trying to edit videos because I'm just trying to do too much. Like, let's say I'm trying to upload clips and process a current video, it usually will really struggle and sometimes crash. If I'm uploading a video and then I try to get on Canva on the internet and might create a thumbnail, I can't do anything while it's processing. It can't handle anything more than that. So it takes me a long time, and the processing time takes forever. Usually a 1 hour vlog will take about 2 to 3 hours for it to process the file, and then for it to upload to YouTube, probably another 2 hours. So an hour video is about 4 to 5 hours to get it uploaded. To get it from me finishing with editing and get it on the internet is about 5 hours. And that's on a good day. And that doesn't include all the editing, the actual working on it. So it's been time for me to upgrade. So it's like, okay, I know I want another MacBook Pro, and they just came out with the newest one a couple months ago. So I'll probably get that. But let me wait till Black Friday to see if there's any Black Friday deals. And usually the Black Friday deals on like the newest MacBooks and stuff aren't that great. Like, you're lucky if you get 50, $100 off, you know, little something. Let's go over here. But, you know, every little bit helps. So I was like, I'll wait till Black Friday. Well, I was searching Black Friday deals MacBook to see if any of the stores have announced their deals yet. And Amazon had an early Black Friday announcement for some of their stuff, and they had the MacBook Pro that I wanted in the size and the memory, but the hard drive was the step up. They have a 512 gigabyte and then a 1 terabyte. This one was the 1 terabyte, so it was a step up from what I wanted, but it was $160 off, which is a really good deal. How about? But of course, me being me, I wanted it today. So I go on to Best Buy and they still have theirs for full price. And I was like, are you able to price match this? And they were like, yeah, we can do that. So they gave me the sale price, even though theirs isn't on sale for Black Friday. So I snagged that and I got a new external hard drive that I store everything. I did some research and I learned a lot about external hard drives. There's your hard drives that have actual moving parts, which is what I have. Like there's an actual disk in there that's spinning. And then there's solid state hard drives, which are essentially like a flash drive. Like there's no moving parts. And those solid state drives transfer data way faster than the ones that use machinery to spin like a disk. And so I looked up the one that I've had for years that I currently was using and compared it to the latest greatest. And the latest greatest can read and write up to 30 times faster than the one I currently use. So I upgraded that as well. And that wasn't cheap, but hopefully it lasts a long time. I've heard that the solid state ones are also a lot more durable and long lasting. And I've had my one that isn't like that, oh gosh, coming on 10 years now, I'd say, since I started skincare, which was like 2017, 2018. So if that one lasted 10 years, I can only imagine how long this one will last. And it's future proof. It can transfer files even faster than the new MacBook I got is able to. So even down the road, if I upgrade my computer again, it should still be up to par. So I went ahead and did that. So did that this morning, ran a couple other errands, and then came home and got that set up. So I just got it all set up, and I transferred all of my coaster stuff files from the old hard drive to the new one, which took forever because it's still I'm pulling it from the old hard drive, so it can only go so fast. So that took a while, but I plugged in my camera to pull all the clips that I want to archive from this past trip. I pulled those onto the new hard drive and dragging and dropping, and that went so fast. I was like, oh my gosh. Like the second I drop it, it's like, boom, done. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that would usually take like 5-6 minutes plus for even smaller little clips from on the old hard drive. And this one was like instantaneous. I'm like, wow. So I'm really curious to, this will be the first video that I'm using the whole all new setup to fully do. And even the new computer, so I'm uploading my trip vlog. That was already done. I just needed to upload it. I moved it onto the new hard drive and went onto YouTube on the new computer and uploaded it. And it's going way faster getting it from my computer onto YouTube. It said it needed like 40 something minutes. And usually, like I said, that usually takes me 2 hours. So just its ability to process, I don't know if the Wi-Fi, like what they use for the Wi-Fi, I don't know, whatever it's called, card or whatever in the computer is newer than my old one, but it's moving quickly. So I'm already really happy. First I was like, oh, do I really need to spend this money right now? But I was going to do it anyway, but it's like thinking I was going to do it in a couple weeks during Black Friday. So, but I'm immediately like so happy that I'm like just uploading that one video is faster, and I can only imagine what it's going to be like getting this current video. Will be the first time I'm pulling something from or I'm processing something on the new computer. So that'll really be the test to see how long it takes to do that. I went on Canva and re-downloaded my intro and outro videos for this channel in 4K, because sometimes it would do it in 4K and sometimes it wouldn't. It was really strange. And I noticed that all of my coaster stuff always worked in 4K, and I'm like, I wonder if it's because the intro and outro videos that I'm using, some of them, I think some of them I downloaded in 4K and some I didn't for single and placing. So that's why it was hit or miss. So I downloaded them in 4K, and they're the only ones I have now, so I'll always be using the right ones. So I'm hoping that this will always be in 4K now. And yeah, so got that done. I think that's the only update I've got. I shipped out all my D-Stash stuff on Friday. So all that's out, at least for the people that had paid their invoices up until then. How about? I still had, I think, 3 people that hadn't paid. Hold on. You're caught. Let me see your leg. Thank you. One of them, it's, from what I'm thinking, or what I think happened, is they provided either an email that they hadn't checked or an incorrect email. So they reached out to me via Facebook, and they're like, hey, I still haven't received my invoice. I'm like, oh, I sent it to you last week to this email. If you have an alternate email or need me to resend it, go ahead. Or need me to resend it, then let me know, and I can do that. So that was one of them. One of them, someone paid today or last night, and then there's still one last person that hasn't paid, and I set the deadline for Wednesday of this week is when I sent the invoices out. Last week, I gave everyone a week, so last Wednesday to this Wednesday. So hopefully, so I need to ship out the one that paid. I need to get the email right with this other person, and hopefully that last person pays it. If not, it's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna put it back in my stash. And then I have 2 people that one bids for kits and never filled out the form, which is kind of a bummer. So I'm gonna give them again until Wednesday. But they never filled out the form to claim them, so I don't have their address, I don't know their names, their emails, anything like that. And one of them got like 4 or 5 kits, and I'm like, that's kind of a bummer, because someone else who was really interested in it could have gotten those, So I don't know if it was just they didn't understand the assignment, but I feel like we were pretty clear that a form needed to be completed. So we'll see. Maybe they'll surprise me and they'll fill out the form before Wednesday. But yeah, it was just like, that's not very, if they don't fill it out, like, that's not super cool to bid on kits on a D-Stash and then never claim them. I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. And I'm sure it's not for nefarious reasons. Maybe they forgot or just didn't understand. But again, I had a whole announcement video. Like, I felt like I was super clear. And Mia was putting in the link to the form almost every single time someone had a winning bid. So, and pretty much everybody except for 2 people were able to figure it out, and there was 24 winners. So 26 winners, 24 people filled out the form. So I'm like, I don't think it was us, but who knows? Again, with the lag, I'll give people the benefit of the doubt, but I'm hoping that they do fill it out by Wednesday. And again, today's Sunday. If not, I have had somebody message me and say, hey, because there was 3 kits that didn't get sold during the D-Stash. So I had 61 kits up, I sold 58, including the ones that people haven't paid for or claimed. So we'll see how it all shakes out. But there was 3 that had no bids. So those got set aside. I had somebody reach out to me that had gotten 2 other kits and like, hey, I'll take Scarlet Macaw if it's still available for the starting bid. I was like, perfect. So that person got that one. There's 2 others, Plague Doctor by Christopher Lavelle and Christine, which is a Hannah Lynn, that didn't sell. So I have those 2. And so I had somebody else reach out to me today and was like, hey, do you still have any, can you send me the names and of the kits that you still have sitting around? I might be interested. I was like, well, yes, but let me wait until Wednesday when the deadline is for everybody else, because they asked if there was any other kits available. And I was like, let me wait till Wednesday and I'll send you a list of everything that's left over from either people that don't pay the invoice or never filled out the Google form, and you let me know if you want any of those. So I think if the person that hasn't paid yet doesn't, that's 1. And then I think there was 5 kits from people that had not ever filled out the form. I think one person had 4, right? I think so. And then one person had 1. So I think I have a total of 6 kits that'll be left on the table at the end of the day, worst case scenario, that I'll either hopefully sell to, maybe this person will want some of them. Otherwise, I'll probably do some sort of mini D-Stash early next year, or reach out to a couple people and just see if they want them for the starting bid price. And then we'll go from there. So, but I'd like to get it all wrapped up sooner than later. I just don't like lingering tasks. So hopefully we can get it all cleared up in the next week or so and get them all sold, or just put them back in my stash. We'll see. But just kind of close the book on it. Nope. We don't go into people's yards. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And then go from there. Haven't gotten any new kits. And we'll see what Black Friday holds. I'm got my fingers crossed for that Ivy Dollamore to release. I was talking to Mia, just trying to think about like, what do you think they'll do as far as releases? And it's tough to say, but I had a prediction because last year they went really, really hard on the UMAs. They went really hard on all the UMAs. I'm like, if they do something similar where they have a particular artist where they just spit out a whole bunch of kits from a particular artist, I could see Margaret Morales being the one this year, because I feel like that was an artist that came out like late last year or early this year, signed with Diamond Art Club, and has just been incredibly popular. Every single kit that comes out is sold out. So I could see them going hard with the Margaret Morales this year. And I think Mia said she's hoping for some Randall Spanglers because they've been kind of light with the Spangler releases this year. Nope. There's like a chicken bone over there that he started licking. So I could also see them doing a ton of Spanglers this year, but who knows? But I hope that I get my Ivy. And, if there's some amazing Yumeis or something that get released. Like, I'm not opposed to picking up a couple kits, but I really am kind of We'll see. We'll see. I don't anticipate going nutso or anything like that. So we'll see what they release. They put out a couple Yumeis over the past few weeks, and they had a Color Out of Place that came out, but I've been abstaining. So yeah, I think my stash is down to 83, I think, is where I'm at now. I don't remember. It's in the 80s. So not too shabby. It's been a while since I've been under 100. Hop up. Good boy. But yeah, boxing up all those kits and taping them up and shipping them wasn't as treacherous as I remember it being, but doing it while I was sick was not fun, but again, not as bad as I remember it being last time. So I think I'm less fussy about shipping stuff. It was fine. But I was just so exhausted, and like carrying them out to the car, and then from the car to the UPS store, and I've got my mask on, and it was just like a whole thing. But I got it done, and a couple people were like, "You can wait until you feel better." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't want to be the person, like, if I have your money, I'm gonna get you whatever I owe you as soon as I'm physically able." And so I could have done it on Monday, the day after the D-stash, but I was in bed just dying. So the same on Tuesday, I was just having a really rough time. So it didn't happen till Wednesday. So it was already 2 days later than I wanted to. And then I didn't ship them until Friday. But I was like, yeah, if I have your money and I owe you something, I'm going to get it done as quickly as I can possibly do it, because I do not like leaving people hanging. I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm trying to pull any kind of fast one. And that's just my own kind of personal morals. But also, I've experienced that from shops before, where I feel like something a little scammy is going on. So I never want anyone to think that I'm the type of person that would do that. So I'm like, I got to get these out of here as quickly as possible. Yes, I'm on my deathbed, and yes, my eyes are all bloodshot, my ears are throbbing and burning, and I'm like wiping crust out of my eyes, but I'm going to wash my hands, and I'm going to sanitize, and I'm going to put a mask on, and I'm going to bag these up and get them to UPS. So we got them all done. I think I only had one person ask if they had been shipped yet, so hopefully they get to everyone in a timely fashion. So yeah. Apollo. Come on. Yesterday evening we went out and did an off leash, and because he's been, he's such a sweetheart, and he's such a good boy. He's been so patient with me while I've been sick. We only did off leash, I think, twice. Come on, buddy. Come on. Twice last week while I was sick, and one of those was to the dog park, so it wasn't like the smaller dog park, so it wasn't our normal full-on open space. So we only did Saturday, and I think Thursday we went, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday we just did short around the block a few times walks, because I was just so like lightheaded and exhausted, and I was really going through it. And then when we're in the house, I've just been in my room laying in bed with him locked in there with me, because I'm not trying to get my roommate sick. And he's been so patient, like just very nicely laying on the floor, and he has his little chew toys and stuff, so he's keeping himself occupied, and then coming in bed and sleeping with me for a good part of the day and not pawing at me to go outside or acting crazy. I think he knows. He's just been like so cuddly and understanding that we're not going on long walks or several walks a day. And it's been so nice. It's been so nice. I've been loving on him so much. I'm like, thank you, baby, for understanding that your dad's sick and can't move. But we did go to the off-leash dog park, or the smaller dog park, I think on Thursday, and I was worried because he hadn't been free running that he was going to play his keep away game with me, and I was like, I'm just not in the mood to chase him down. I don't have the energy for that. Nope, we were out there for like a good 45 minutes or so, and it got dark, and I was like, okay, come here, let's go home. And he came right back to me and let me clip him up. I was like, Apollo, I just love you, buddy. I just love you. And the same yesterday, he didn't put up a fuss that we left the open space. He just got right in the car and off we went. So I think he knows that these are extenuating circumstances and he shouldn't act up. Just like, I don't have it in me to chase you down or anything like that. So, but he does need to go get a wash and a trim. I was wanting to do that last week, but didn't happen. So it'll have to happen this week. I have Friday off. So we'll have to do it this week. But yeah. So that's what's going on. Sorry. That's what's going on with us. New computer, new hard drive. On Tuesday, DJI is supposed to be releasing their new action camera, like the camera that I use to film these videos. I have the 4, and on Tuesday they're releasing the 6. So I skipped last year's because it didn't seem like it was that much of an upgrade. But this one's supposed to have some major upgrades to the sensor. So I'll be able to do a lot more low light filming without it just being pitch black. So that'll be helpful when we're doing our night walks or if I'm doing park stuff at night. It's supposed to have a better horizon stabilization. So like right now, it's level because it's on my chest level. But when I have it just in my hands, if I have my hand kind of cockeyed, then the video looks kind of cockeyed. It tries to correct it, but not very well. This new one has a much better horizon stability, so it knows what's level, and it will automatically adjust the frame so it's centered. So that'll be really nice too. So that's coming out on Tuesday, so I plan on getting that. And then I'm gonna start watching some videos on Final Cut Pro, which is an upgraded editing software that's really popular. So right now I just use iMovie, which does quite a bit. But if I really want to start getting into doing like really cool transitions from clip to clip, over here on this side, buddy, clip to clip, doing more audio adjustments rather than just volume, cleaning up background noise, all of that stuff, changing color temperatures and all that stuff. Final Cut Pro is a really popular option. And so it's $2.99, but they give you a 90-day free trial so you can kind of mess with it. And so I think I'm going to do that and start taking some online, like just YouTube courses on how to use it. And if I end up being able to get a handle on it and figure it out, then I'll pay for it. But I have 3 months to trial it. So looking forward to that. I just started watching some initial like beginners tutorial videos. So I'm probably gonna get that today. Come on. And start playing with that for upcoming videos and stuff. So yeah, I might try to film some new intros and outros for Single and Placing. Start incorporating some more drone stuff here and there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But no more trips for me for the rest of the year. I want to just be at home for a little while. The Elitch Gardens here in town, the theme park here has a Christmas holiday festival. They call it like Elitch like holiday lights or something like that. So I'm gonna go check that out. That doesn't start until the 28th of November and it goes through January 2nd. So I'm gonna go check that out. So I'll have some content to share on the other channel. And I'm gonna try to do some scripted stuff over there too, like giving an official review of different parks or doing some rankings and actually write out a script. So I'm gonna try my hand at that as well. So we'll see. Oh, last thing, Six Flags Qiddiya, the Saudi Arabia park that I've been talking about, they announced their opening day yesterday. It's December 31st is their opening day. So I'm just chatting with my Instagram coaster enthusiasts to see when they're planning on going. I have a feeling that Taylor and Sarah are gonna go on December 31st, but they have a cruise that they do called the Coaster Cruise with all their people. They have a cruise that they do the first week of January, I think. And so I don't know how they're gonna be able to swing going to Saudi Arabia for the opening day and then coming back to Florida to leave for their cruise. Maybe they can make it work if they have I'm sure they have the funds and the money. They do this as a job. So if they think that it's beneficial for their channel to make it happen, they'll do it. But I don't think I'm ready for that quick of a turnaround. I don't think I'm ready for that quick of a turnaround. So if they go and I'm not able to, it's not the end of the world. There's some other people that are going in April. There's some other people that said February. So I think I'm just gonna play it by ear and make my decision, but I'll probably end up going in early spring. I could see April working for me. I could see March working for me. March or April. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'm going to be moving in May. So I don't think May is going to work. And then I don't know if I want to be in the UAE. Hey, let's not go into people's yards, okay? Stay on the sidewalk. I don't know if I want to be at the UAE in the middle of the desert during the summer. So, yeah. So we'll see. Of course, finances play a huge part in this too, because I'm also thinking, okay, you have Europe that you want to do, or that you're going to do. I kind of want to do a Texas trip, kind of want to do a California trip. So, I don't know. We'll see. And their hotels, the other thing that I'm thinking too is their hotels there at the theme park and their water park are not finished yet. They're still under construction. They're supposed to be open, I think, next year. So if I go for opening day, the only thing that I'll be able to experience is just the one theme park, which is great, but I'll have to stay off site at like a hotel in Riyadh and drive into the park every day. And it's like a 12-mile drive, rather than just being there at the park, at the hotel, and just walking over. I don't know. There's just something about being in a new country, especially a country like Saudi Arabia, and not being close to what you're there for, you know what I mean? And having to rely on like third-party transportation and third-party lodging, third-party meals and stuff, and navigating all that. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, ugh, I'm sure it's fine, but in the perfect world, I'd go to Six Flags. Their resort would be open. I can just stay there, have my meals there. I only have to take one car to get there, and I don't leave the entire time. That's what I would like. So that's also something that I'm weighing too, is like, do I wait? Maybe I should wait until I feel more comfortable with the trip in favor of getting there as soon as possible, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. Either way I'm going. It's just a matter of when. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, we're gonna go on this walk. I'm gonna get this video uploaded and then see how it all works with the new computer. And then we might do a nighttime walk too. I'm finally feeling better. I feel like I owe Apollo some makeup walks. Okay, ready? Hup. And hup. Good boy. Okay, and go, 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 go. Good boy. And down. Good boy. All right, everyone. Well, we're coming back up to the house again, but I just wanted to give you a little status update and announce the winner of the gift card giveaway. Once again, Casey, that's me. Please email me. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Happy placing. We'll see you next time. Bye. 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 Bye.